I'm gonna make some flour tortillas that I've been making since I believe I can recall when I was about 8 years old. This looks like about 4 cups of flour, so you want to put 4 cups of flour, oh, all-purpose flour. And then I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and it can be any baking powder that you like. 2 teaspoons. And 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay, now I use the Crisco shortening because that's the way I was taught to use. And I use about, right now I'm going to use about 1/4 cup. Well, let me give a little stir here. Stir it up like that. And then you put your shortening in and you work it in. You break it up in there. Actually, this is a Mex-Tex recipe from my mom. This is the way we've been making them all my life and the way she taught us. And then you get the warmest water as possible, the warmest, or you know, temperature wise that you can stand. Looks like I have maybe like 2 cups right here. And start working the water.
That is hot. I can see the steam from it.
And you work water. And you just you don't want to get it too gooey, right? So you put it, you know, so you just work it like you're making pizza dough, but you just knead it and just till you get your, you know, till you bring it all together into a ball. And of course, you get to know what, because that's too sticky, so I'm going to add a little bit flour.
Oh, interesting.
See, you add a little bit flour, you make it like that. So you always have that little bit extra flour. You just work it like that, and you could tell you don't want to leave it too gooey, see? Or
what does that do?
it just helps you knead it again, you know. So, okay, so now I'm gonna make I usually just get like that. Portion out the balls like that. It depends on how thick and round you're gonna make your tortillas. So what I like to do, I like to go ahead, and some people just make them as they go, but I like to make them I like to make them like to get it over with, because you know, instead of having to stop and making them again. That's how I do it. So. Of course, the one that I touch the last is the first one that gets made. Then I like to cover them because that way they won't get
dried out.
Yeah, dry out. Okay, I just like to have a little extra flour to the side just in case I have to put some on the board or on the rolling pin. I'm going to use this side over here because and here you just see. And then you start rolling them. You want to make, of course it takes practice since I've been doing this since I was 8 years old, or probably even younger, but anyway, you just turn it like that. Okay, just turn it. Some people like to turn it over like that. I just like to go like that. And then just plop it on there. And then you're going to see
if it's hot
like
enough.
it's cooking. Yeah, turn it up a little bit. Of course, and it's of course going to be the grill that you use. See how you turn it like that and it's cooking. Well, that's when that one's cooking. I can start on my next one. Start on my next one like that. But you could wait till you finish cooking the, you know, each tortilla. But since I already know what I'm doing here, so I could just see I can tell because the way the tortilla is starting to puff up a little bit. See, and then you want it. I can turn it up a little bit.
You want them to cook pretty fast once they're on the heat.
Yeah, yeah. come from a family of 14 children. My parents had 11 girls and 3 boys. Our duties as helping out in the family is making tortillas. I believe the recipe was from my grandmother, my father's mother. They were all from Texas, and this is the style of flour tortillas that we were brought up to make. They are Mex-Tex tortillas.